has been a minute since I've done a long form video. Today we are going to be going over the 2025 quarterbacks. We're going to be putting them through a tier list ranking here today. To start off with Josh Allen, very obvious. S tier, was the MVP of last year, and to be honest with you, he's only getting better. And I just think that the Bills need to try to make sure that they're giving him all the tools to be successful, like receivers and defense and stuff like that. So, I mean, there's really no explaining for Josh Allen here. Next up, we have Joey B. Joe Burrow. I mean, is there any question about this? Joe Burrow was like one of the best quarterbacks from last year, and just sucks that his defense couldn't really back him up. He could have realistically won that MVP award if he didn't, like, if his team just didn't flat out suck. So, yeah, those are pretty obvious. Daniel Jones, F. Look, as a Giants fan, we appreciate what you did in 2022, but beyond that, and before that, you were just not good enough. Andy Dalton, F. I mean, come on. I don't need to explain that. Next up, we have Jaden Daniels. I could almost. I really do want to put him at S tier because I think he truly is an S tier quarterback. I want to see him in year 2, so I'm going to be putting him at the A tier. Look, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Jaden Daniels at all. He is so damn good. I want to see what he can do in year 2, knowing that, look, as I'm recording this on this day, and you guys will probably see this video today, they have yet to sign him to a contract extension. So they better get Terry paid to keep him there. Next up, we have Sam Darnold. I'll put him at B tier, to be honest. Look, he played good last year, without a doubt. I mean, 35 touchdowns, the best in his career, and he got a bag this offseason. But he is leaving behind a lot. And that is, he's leaving Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson. He's leaving those guys. So, we'll see what he can do. Next up, we have Justin Fields. I'm going to put him in the C tier. He has the potential to be great, but he still has a lot to prove. Next up, we have Joe Flacco. I'll probably put him with. I'll put him at D, to be honest. Look, Joe Flacco's been in the league for a very long time, and I don't know, he's just not that good of a quarterback, in my honest opinion. Next up, we have Jared Goff. I'm going to put him at A tier. I want to put him at S tier. Honestly, yeah, I'm going to put him at S tier. He is a very good quarterback, and Detroit is a prime example of building around a quarterback. I mean, look, he was okay in LA whenever he played for the Rams, but ever since he got to Detroit, he's been playing a lot of good football, so proud of him. Next up, we have Justin Herbert. I'm going to put him at the solid A tier. I think that, finally they got rid of that head coach of Brandon Staley, and they brought in an experienced head coach who knows how to win. And, after year 1, I think that he'll be taking another step in year 2. But that division is very competitive, so we'll see on what they can do to catch up. Next up, we have Jalen Hurts, the Super Bowl winner. I'm going to put him at A tier. Look, you guys will probably be telling me to look at the stats. I'm going to look at the film. Look, he's not a bad quarterback. He can throw the ball, he can run the ball, he can do all of it. But don't let the rushing touchdowns fool you. It's not like he ran the ball 90 yards down the field. You had Saquon Barkley running the ball down the field like that, and then they did a tush push for a touchdown. That's not on Jalen Hurts. Next up, we have Lamar Jackson. Nothing to, I don't need to explain myself on that one. One of the best quarterbacks in the league. Just sucks about his playoff success, but we'll see what he can do to turn that around. Next up, we have Trevor Lawrence. Funny thing is that he's very comparable to Daniel Jones, but I think that his ceiling is much higher than Daniel Jones. So with that being said, look, I'm gonna put him at the C tier. Look, he has a lot to prove this year. I mean, he has to prove that. Look, you have Travis Hunter, you have Brian Thomas Jr., and you have a new head coach who's very creative, and we'll see what he can do with that football team. So we'll see what he can do. We'll see what happens here. Next up, we have Jordan Love. I'm gonna put him at the solid B tier. I just think that the more tools they put around him, look, he's being paid like he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's not, but we'll see what he can do. But yeah, he has a lot of talent in the world. Next up, we have Patrick Mahomes. Do I need to explain? Next up, we have Drake May. I'm going to put him at the B tier, to be honest. Look, the numbers are not the greatest. If you were to look at his 2024 stats, but near the end of the season, he was playing really good. And I think the Patriots team got a lot better. You have a better head coach. And, this team has a lot of potential. So, next up, we have Baker Mayfield. I would love to put him at A tier. Trust me. Or S tier, but I'm going to put him at the A tier. Look, hopefully, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and this Ibuka guy, however you say his name, can really turn out to be for the better. Plus, your tight end position is very solid, I would say. I'm not going to say well-rounded team, but he has everything he needs to be successful. So, next up, we have J.J. McCarthy. I don't even know where to rank him. I'll probably put him at D. Look, Vikings fans, I have not seen him play a single snap in the NFL besides preseason. And he looked very solid in preseason. You know what? Look, just for that, I'll put him at the C tier. Because he's way better than these three. So, F tier for him. He's a backup. Realistically, I shouldn't be ranking him. Next up, we have Kyler Murray. You have a lot to prove, my man. Look, I could be getting a lot of hate from Cardinals fans, but guys, come on. He still has a lot to prove. He got paid a lot of money. He needs to go out there and produce. Next up, we have Bo Nix. He played very solid last year. I'll put him at B tier, to be honest. He has the potential to be great. And from what I hear, he had a good offseason. He worked out with Drew Brees. And for a future Hall of Fame quarterback to do that, for him to go to him, that's amazing. So, that's going to say a lot about him. I'm not going to rank this guy. Don't care about him. Next up, we have Michael Penix. I'm not really high on him, to be honest with you. The Giants missed out on him in the draft-ish, I guess. I don't know. We got Malik Neighbors, so I'm not really too worried about it. But they're talking him up, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know. Kenny Pickett, jeez. The Browns quarterback situation is going to give me a headache, man. I'll put him at D. I don't know. Like, I just don't know, man. I have no idea. Next up, we have Dak Prescott. B. Honestly, A. Look, I mean, obviously he didn't play last year, or did he? I think he did, then he got hurt. He's not a bad quarterback. He's still one of the top quarterbacks in the league. So, and his receiving core got a lot better. Knowing that you have a confident wide receiver 1 and 2 now. Plus you have a good tight end. A sneaky good tight end. Next up, Brock Purdy. I will put him at A tier. people give him so much hate for like being a system quarterback, but reality is he has all the tools he needs to be successful. He's a really good quarterback. So next up we have Russell Wilson. I'm a Giants fan. I could put him at A tier or S tier, but I'm going to put him at B tier. Look, he's nearing the end of his NFL career, and you know, I'm not going to put such a high ceiling on him. I'm not going to be like, oh, he has to throw for like 3,500 to 4,000 yards and throw like 35 to 30 touchdowns or something like that, you know. You can still play. You can still play at a high level, but, you know, like I said, he's nearing the end of his NFL career. Will Levis, I'm not going to rank him. I can care less about the Saints quarterback situation, meaning Anthony Richardson, you're with Daniel Jones. You're not even on the roster, I don't think. Aaron Rodgers, I will put him right with Russell Wilson. They're both very comparable. He has a more stronger arm than Russell Wilson does, but they're both very comparable. You know, they're both nearing the end of their career, and they're not getting any better at this stage. Geno Smith, I will put him there as well. Like I said, you know, he just doesn't have that much juice left in the tank. I don't think so. Next up, Matthew Stafford. I'm going to put him in at A tier. He's still a top quarterback, and he hasn't shown that he's slowing down anytime soon. So we'll see what happens. But he's still a top quarterback in this league. Next up, we have CJ Stroud. I'll put him at B tier. Last year was not the best year for him, but I think he can bounce back this year, to be honest with you. So, next up, we have Tua. I'll put him with you. Just gotta stay healthy, man. Caleb Williams, I'll put you at C. No, I just want to see more out of him. That's all. Next up, we have Bryce Young. I'll put him with you. You know, still has a lot to prove. Alright, I'm just going to take a look at everything else here. I can care less about the Browns situation, like I said. Yeah, it looks like that's it for the quarterbacks. This is my tier list ranking for the 2025 NFL season this upcoming year. I do want to give you guys an update for what I'm going to be doing. So, with Madden 26 coming out, I am going to be going back to the Madden 26 or the Madden type of videos again. I'll just be doing a little bit better with the titling and the thumbnails and stuff like that. Also, thinking about doing some Lego games, you know, completing them, or like doing the walkthroughs for them. So that way you guys can just sit back, relax, and just watch those types of videos. Another thing, I will be doing a weekly prediction for every matchup for this upcoming season. So, on a Saturday or Friday, I will be doing like a prediction of like the week 1 opponents, and I'm going to be picking the winner of each one. So, stay tuned for that. I will be doing that. So, streaming, I'm thinking about doing some streams, whether that's like maybe I could do something with Madden 26, or I do something with Minecraft, like creating a world and stuff like that. So, I just wanted to give you guys that type of update. You know, I'm planning on coming back. You know, I want to end this year on a good note. You know, I didn't start off 2025 on a good note for my YouTube channel. So I just want to see if I can end it in a positive way. So thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys so much for still believing in me. Thank you guys so much for the encouraging comments. You know, that you guys still support me on this journey to become a content creator and stuff. So I don't take that for granted. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll possibly be doing the running backs and the wide receivers and the tight ends. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.